and the Ad Council.
Back here at historic Bosse Field following a 2-1 win for the visiting Florence Freedom over the Evansville Otters. I'm Mike Radomski here in the press box, and we'll take you through the full game with a recap, highlights, player of the game award, and so much more. And let's get right on to it. Cameron Aspis and Nick Sutton, both starters here today, continue to go through those early innings, and it looked as if the very first run pushed across would be the game winner, mainly because Nick Sutton went through the first 3 innings, facing the minimum number of batters and picking up 3 strikeouts. He only gave up 1 hit to that point. On the other side, Cameron Aspis went through the first 3 innings. He did the same thing, actually taking a no-hitter into the 5th inning. It was that type of game here with these pitchers dueling up against each other. But the first run would come in the top of the 5th inning, as it was a leadoff walk by Michael Campbell and a single by Johnny Welsh. Justin Pickett came up a few batters later and had an RBI single to make it 1-0 Florence. Then in the bottom of that inning, Evansville would rally back themselves. A double play nearly took them out of the inning without scoring, but Andre Alvarado, the newest Evansville Otter, came through in the clutch. Aspis gets set, the 1-0. Line to first, over a leaping Justin Pickett and down the right field line. D'Amico scores, Killian up to third, and it's a welcome to Evansville moment for the shortstop Andre Alvarado. His RBI single ties up the game at 1. And just as quickly as both teams experienced a run, it was right back to scoreless baseball. In the 6th inning, Nick Sutton would strand a leadoff walk. In the bottom of the 6th inning, Cameron Aspis would strand a 2-out single. And as the game continued along, we would go into the top of the 7th inning. A few runners getting on base with a hit by pitch, a single, and a walk. And all of a sudden, the bases were loaded with 1 out. That's when Andy McCauley made the switch to the bullpen, bringing in Travis Lamar, the Evansville, Indiana native. He got Billy Mottram to pop up on 1 pitch, and then he faced Tim Grogan. All runners gaining an extra step. 2 outs in the inning. The pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. Grogan throws the bat down to the ground as Lamar teams up with Nick Sutton to end the inning. 1-1 as we go to the 7th inning stretch. And that was exactly what the Otters needed because they had to keep the score tied at 1 run apiece. Bottom of the 7th inning, the Evansville Otters would leave a runner on base. In the 8th inning, another strong performance by Lamar, and then working on further, we'd go to the bottom of the 8th inning, where Evansville would leave a pair of runners on base as Liam Ullman came in for Cameron Aspis. He got Derek Wiley to fly out and Brandon Cohen to ground out on 2 total pitches to continue the game at 1-1. Into the top of the 9th inning, Kyle Barry came in for the Evansville Otters. The first pitch to Jimmy Baker was hit out towards left field off the fencing and set up a leadoff double with no outs. Then Justin Pickett came on up and took the lead for the Florence Freedom. Home, the ball hit up the middle and into center field. Harris gets it. Manning hits third. The throw coming in, cut off by Brandon Cohen. It's an RBI single by the batter Justin Pickett, and Florence pulls ahead 2-1. And then the Otters came up in the bottom of the 9th inning looking to have that walk-off magic that they had recently. Jake Rogers grounded out. Nick D'Amico did the same, and then it was a long battle between Billy Killian and also the next appearance against Liam Ullman. And it was a big at-bat that resulted in a strikeout to end the ball game. Some final numbers here today. Florence wins the game 2-1. They do so with 2 runs on 6 hits, no errors. The Evansville Otters get 1 run on 7 hits. They had 2 errors in the ball game. The winning pitcher today is Liam Ullman. He pitched an inning and 2/3, did not allow a hit or a run, as his record improves to 1-1. The loss goes to Kyle Barry. He threw 2/3 of an inning and allowed the RBI single to Justin Pickett in the top of the 9th. His record also goes to 1-1. The time of game was 2 hours and 36 minutes, as 2,495 fans saw it here at Bosse Field. The player of the game today is Justin Pickett. He went 3 for 3 in the game, including a hit by pitch. He had the go-ahead RBI single in the 5th inning that made it 1-0. And as the game was tied in the 9th inning, he came through with another RBI single off Kyle Barry to go ahead 2-1, as Florence would win by that final score. So once again, we want to thank everyone who made this broadcast possible, including the general manager and executive producer at WUEV, Brandon Godden, and working back in our studios today, doing an excellent job as always, Josh Woody. Josh, great job. We appreciate it. Please join us on Sunday afternoon as both teams will meet again in the series finale at Bosse Field, with the stakes being at hand. You win that game, you win the series. It is Escalade Sports Day at the ballpark, with first pitch scheduled for 6:35 p.m. The Evansville Otters pregame show will get underway at 6:15 on WUEV 91.5 FM. Your final score once again, Florence 2, Evansville 1. For everyone here at Bosse Field, I'm Mike Radomski. Have a great night, everyone.
The proceeding has been a presentation of Evansville Otters baseball on 91.5 WUEV Evansville. For a complete game and broadcast schedule and to stay current on any Otters info, visit us online at evansvilleotters.com. Thanks for listening, and until next time, go Otters.
Attention. 91.5 WUEV is on.